Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Faith. Today's video will be all about detoxing and shifting your energy and bringing the mind, body, and spirit into union. When you're ready, hop into something comfy and let's get started. Starting in Sukhasana or easy seat, come to face the front of your mat. Cross your legs and sit up tall, lengthening through your spine. Close your eyes or soften your gaze and start to notice your breath, if it's deep or if it's shallow, fast or slow. And then when you're ready, we'll start off our practice with alternate nostril breathing. Using your right hand, place your thumb over your right nostril and begin to breathe in through your left nostril. And then close your left nostril with your ring finger and exhale through your right nostril. And then inhale through your right nostril again before placing your thumb on your right nostril and exhaling through your left. Do a few more rounds of alternate nostril breathing at your own pace. What this does is it balances your Ida and Pingala channels, or your left and right energy channels, and opening the central channel that runs along your spine, which calms the nervous system and clears mental fog and emotional heaviness. After you've done a few rounds of alternate nostril breathing, slowly extend your legs long in front of you. We'll come into legs up the wall or waterfall pose next, so if you'd like to go find a wall, go do that now. And if not, you can just lie down on your back and inhale to lift both of your legs up, facing the soles of your feet towards the ceiling for Viparita Karani or waterfall pose. Let your arms relax by your sides. The longer you hold this pose, the more you'll feel the energy rushing through your legs. This gentle inversion reverses your blood flow and helps flush any heaviness you're feeling in your legs. Take a couple more deep breaths in this pose. If any thoughts start to arise during this practice, focus on your breath to come back to the present moment. If you're near a wall, start to work your way back onto your mat. Coming into Halasana or Plow pose, keeping your legs raised, start to send your feet back behind your head and then start to lower them to the ground. You can use your hands to support your back or interlace your fingers behind you, or you can just lay them on the mat beside you. Breathe into your back body. This shape not only calms your nervous system, but it also massages your belly organs, which helps with digestion and internal cleansing. Take one more big inhale here, and exhale to unfold and release your legs long in front of you. Coming into Anantasana or sleeping Vishnu pose, roll onto your right side. Use your right arm to support your head. Bend your left knee and reach for your big toe or the outer edge of your left foot. And inhale as you extend your left leg upward. And exhale to soften into this pose. Maybe move your hand to your ankle or shin. Start to point and flex your toes. Maybe you roll out your ankle, freeing up any stagnation in that area. Keep breathing to create space in your ribs And let your breath move along your leg, releasing tension with every exhale. Gently release your leg back down to stack on top of your other leg. Make sure your hips are stacked and place your left hand on the mat. Coming into a side lying stretch with an arm extension, press through your left hand and place your right palm on the mat, extending through your right arm. If a full extension feels like too much for you, slightly bend your elbow. Feel the prana or the energy flowing throughout your right side body, through your ribs and your waist, creating space with every inhale. On your next exhale, start to come back down onto your forearm and shift your weight forward to smoothly transition onto your left side. Coming into Anantasana or sleeping Vishnu pose on the other side, use your left hand to support your head. Start to bend your right knee and reach for the outer edge or big toe of your right foot. Extend through your leg and take a deep breath in. And exhale to soften into this pose. Maybe bring your hand to your ankle or shin. Start to point and flex your toes and roll your ankle out. Maybe you close your eyes or soften your gaze. And if it feels a little wobbly, maybe you keep your eyes open for balance. Take a couple more cleansing breaths in this pose, lengthening your inhales and extending your exhales. And on your next exhale, release your right leg to meet your left and bring your right palm to the mat. As you press into your right palm, bring your left palm to the mat and extend through your left arm. Inhale to send energy through your left side body, and your ribs and waist. And exhale anything that is no longer serving you in this moment. Breathe here for a couple more slow, steady breaths. On your next exhale, slowly transition into a seat facing the front of your mat. Crossing your legs for Sukhasana or easy seat. From here, take your right foot and place it just on the outer edge of your left thigh. Coming into Ardha Matsyendrasana or half lord of the fishes pose. Bring your left elbow to your right knee, using it as leverage to come into a twist. Use your right hand as a kickstand behind you and sit up tall through your spine. Inhale to lengthen and lift through the crown of your head. And exhale to soften and wring out anything that feels stuck. Maybe you visualize that you're a sponge. And with every exhale, you visualize releasing something that your body no longer needs. Take one more big inhale here, and exhale, untwist and come back to center, heart over pelvis. We'll switch sides. Place your left foot on the outer edge of your right thigh. Bring your right elbow to your left knee. Inhale to sit up tall and lengthen through your spine. And exhale to twist into Ardha Matsyendrasana. Twists like this help to clear up any stuck energy stored near your organs, helping with digestion and allowing your breath to move more freely. Take a few more long, slow cleansing breaths here, visualizing wringing out your sponge. And on your next exhale, come back to center, heart stacked over pelvis. Extend your legs long in front of you. Start to lift your feet and lean back for Navasana or boat pose. Hold here for 5 breaths. Ignite the Manipura Agni or the fire in your belly and build strength through your stillness. Try to be as still as possible. Find your drishti or your point of focus and balance here for a couple more breaths. On your next exhale, lower your feet to the mat. Take a breath here and rest before we do one more round of Navasana. When you're ready, inhale, lean back and lift your feet back up. Hold here for 5 more breaths. Slow and steady. Find your drishti, your point of focus, and breathe into stillness. On your next exhale, lower your legs. Bring your feet about hips width distance apart and place the soles of your feet on the mat. Use your hands to guide you into a Malasana squat, keeping your heart over your pelvis and bringing your hands together at heart center. Take a deep inhale here, and then exhale, extend through your legs and come into Tadasana or mountain pose. Rest your arms by your sides and ground through the big toe, pinky, and heel ball mounts. Feeling strong and grounded in this pose. Close your eyes or soften your gaze and take a big inhale here. And take a cleansing sigh out through your mouth. We'll move through a couple of rounds of Surya Namaskara A or Sun Salutation A. Inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, volcano pose. Reach your arms up to the sky, look up, and lift your shoulders up towards the sun. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Relax your forehead, bend your knees, and let your stomach rest on your thighs. Maybe you grab your elbows and sway side to side for a breath. On your next inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift, fingertips to the mat or hands to your shins, pulling your shoulders down and back. Place your palms on the mat and step or jump back into a plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana or half push-up. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. Extend through your arms and lift through your chest. Keep your gaze down towards the mat, and maybe you lift your knees off the mat slightly. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Tuck your toes and send your hips high and back. Press into your palms and send your heart towards the back of the mat. Send the energy towards your legs, pedaling it out, bending one knee and then the other. Find some stillness, lift your gaze, and step, hop, or float towards the front of your mat. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, Urdhva Hastasana, volcano pose. Lift your arms up and lift your gaze. Exhale, Tadasana, mountain pose. Lower your arms by your sides and root through your feet. Take a breath to reset here. Notice how you feel. Notice the energy flowing throughout your body. Maybe there's a little bit of heat. We'll move through one more round of Sun Salutation A. Inhale, volcano pose, raise your arms. Exhale, swan dive down into a forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on the mat or your shins. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Place your hands on the mat as you step or hop into a plank and lower yourself down to the mat. Inhale, upward facing dog. Maybe you hover your knees above the mat, lift through your chest. Exhale, tuck your toes and send your hips high and back for downward facing dog. Pressing into your palms, melt your chest towards the back of the mat. Pedal out your feet. Breathe. Find some stillness, gaze forward, step, hop, or float to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, volcano pose. Exhale, Tadasana, hands by your sides. Ground through your feet, close your eyes or soften your gaze, and start to go inward, noticing how you feel, noticing your breath and the energy you've built, feeling your body in this present moment. Take one big inhale and exhale to let it all go. Working our way into one round of Surya Namaskara B or Sun Sal B. Inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. Lift your arms, lift your gaze, and exhale to bend your knees and sink into chair pose. Maybe your feet come together, or maybe they stay hip-width distance apart. Inhale. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Urdhva Uttanasana, halfway lift. And exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Lower yourself all the way to the mat this time, and we'll come into Bhujangasana or Cobra pose, keeping your elbows bent. Press into your hands, lift through your chest, and draw your shoulders back. Keep your neck long and your gaze towards your mat. Inhale to lift your chest a little higher. And exhale, tuck your toes and send your hips high and back. Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Walk your dog for a breath. Find some stillness. Inhale, raise your right leg for three-legged dog. Exhale, step your right foot forward in between your hands. Melt your back heel down to the mat and inhale, rise up for warrior one. Keeping your hips forward with a bend in your front knee, lift your arms and your gaze to the sky. Exhale to sink a little deeper. If you feel a little wobbly, heel toe your front foot out towards the edge of your mat to create a wider stance for better balance. Inhale, Viparita Virabhadrasana, reverse your warrior, bringing your left hand behind your back and reaching your right arm up and back, creating a big opening through the right side body and front body. Keep your knee bent. Exhale, Uttita Parsvakonasana, extended side angle. Bring your right forearm to your right knee and sweep your left arm overhead, keeping a long line of energy from your left foot all the way up to your left fingertips. Inhale, Viparita Trikonasana, reverse triangle. Straighten through your front leg and sweep your right arm up and back, placing your left hand behind your back or on the back of your left thigh. Exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Bring your arms into a T shape, palms facing away from you. And exhale as you hinge from your right hip, bringing your right fingertips to the mat. Inhale. Exhale, Parivrita Trikonasana, revolve your triangle by bringing your left hand to meet your right, and then inhale to reach your right arm up towards the sky, coming into a twist. Send your gaze towards your right hand. Inhale. Exhale, release your right hand to meet your left. Plant your hands into the mat. Inhale, step your right foot back to meet your left. And exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow through either Cobra or upward facing dog. and meet me in downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet and notice the energy flowing throughout your entire body. Find some stillness. We'll switch sides. Inhale, lift your left leg for three-legged dog. Exhale, step your left foot through your hands. Melt your back heel towards the mat and inhale to rise up for warrior one, standing tall and strong. Exhale to sink a little deeper. Inhale to reverse your warrior, sweeping your left arm overhead. Exhale, extended side angle, bringing your left forearm to your left knee and sweeping your right arm overhead. Inhale, reverse your triangle, straightening through your front leg and sweeping your left arm overhead. Tee out your arms and exhale, Trikonasana, triangle pose. Bring your left fingertips to the mat. Inhale. Exhale, release your right hand to meet your left, and then reach your left arm up towards the sky for revolved triangle pose. Gaze up towards your left hand, inhale, and exhale to release your left hand down to the mat. Plant your palms and inhale as you step your left foot back, and exhale to Chaturanga Dandasana. Flow through either upward facing dog or cobra and meet me in downward facing dog. Pedal out your feet one more time and melt your heart space towards the back of your mat, and notice if there's a shift in energy throughout your body since you've arrived on your mat. Find some stillness. Send your gaze forward and step hopper float to the front of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your right hand on the mat and inhale as you reach your left arm up for a twist. Maybe you bend your right knee a little, feeling a gentle sensation along your left leg and wringing out any last bit of stagnant energy. Inhale. Exhale to release your left hand to meet your right, and then inhale to reach your right arm up towards the sky. Maybe you bend your left knee, feeling a gentle sensation along your right leg, releasing tension in your back and encouraging the flow of energy. Inhale. Exhale, release your right hand and come back to center. Inhale, root to rise, coming into chair pose. Reach through your fingertips and exhale as you sink your hips down and back. Stay for a breath. And on your next exhale, come into Tadasana, mountain pose, bringing your hands by your sides. Rooting through your feet, feeling grounded and clear of any stuck or stagnant energy, maybe feeling detoxified. Take a deep inhale and bring your feet just a little bit wider than your hips. Exhale, coming into your Malasana squat, sink your hips down and press your elbows into your knees, bringing your hands together at heart center. Inhale to lift and lengthen through your spine and the crown of your head, and exhale to ground through your feet and open through your hips. Start to bring your sit bones towards the mat and scoot back so that your legs are long in front of you. Maybe you pull the fleshy parts of your sit bones out from under you. Inhale to sit up tall and lengthen through your spine. Reach your arms above your head. And exhale to fold forward for Paschimottanasana, or seated forward fold. Maybe your hands come all the way to your feet. Maybe you rest them on your shins. Wherever feels comfortable, Maybe you keep a micro bend in your knees for more of a hamstring stretch, or maybe you keep your legs long. Breathe into any tension in your lower back or your belly. Relax your head, your neck, your shoulders. Start to let your attention go inward as you take a moment to check in with yourself. Notice how you feel without trying to change anything in this moment. Take a couple more long, slow breaths in this pose. And when you're ready, slowly start to roll the spine up, one vertebra at a time. Maybe you bring your hands behind you for a gentle seated back bend, brightening through your chest and pulling your shoulder blades together. Take one big breath here and exhale to come to lie down on your back. When you arrive on your back, inhale to bring your knees towards your chest for Apanasana or full wind pose. Exhale to ground your tailbone towards the mat. Maybe rock side to side, massaging your lower back, guiding the energy downwards, encouraging release and grounding. Find some stillness. Take one more big inhale in this pose. And exhale, release your legs long towards the mat. Coming into our final and most important pose of the day, Savasana. Let your arms rest by your sides, palms facing up for receiving, or place one hand on your belly and one hand on your heart for grounding. Close your eyes and start to scan your body from head to toe. Notice what feels different, what feels clear. Let any last bit of tension melt into the earth beneath you. This is where your body, your mind, and your soul come into union, not through doing, just by simply being. Rest here for just a couple of moments and be fully present with yourself. In this stillness, notice what remains. That is your ananda, or your bliss. Start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And inhale to take a big good morning stretch, reaching your arms above you and pointing your toes. Tense your entire body and exhale to release and let go. Start to roll onto one side and press your way up into a seat. Once you've arrived, bring your hands together at heart center and take a moment to notice how you feel here in this moment. Maybe you feel lighter, clearer, more open. Take a moment to find gratitude for your body, your breath, and your practice. May this practice leave you feeling energized, refreshed, and deeply connected. The energy in me sees the energy in you. Namaste. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and maybe subscribe to support my channel. See you next time.